It's your boy DJ Bugsy, Do It for Hip Hop podcast, man. Indie Artist Spotlight, man. He dropped the freestyle. Y'all seen it on the Mobb Deep beat. I got him back for the interview, man. It's good to see Strada back in the building.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
He got his whole team with him, man.
We got some talent in the room tonight. Shout
out your
Media
folks.
Group. Shout to the Kid Pay. Shout to A Rule.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's my peoples.
Hooked us up with a brew. You know what I mean? Got Scooter, he got a brew, I got a brew. We brewed up.
I got the Red Bull and I'm cool.
Yo, this boy crazy, man. So, man, listen. So I want to start off from the beginning with you, Strada. So, first of all, y'all already know how I linked up with this dude, man. Like I said, he's one of the most consistent MCs in the city with the freestyles, and he's always putting the pen to the metal, man.
For sure.
Start from the beginning, man. Take me back to your early beginnings. Where you originally from, and how did you get into hip hop music? Like, what kind of like inspired you to want to, like, you know what, I can do that shit too.
All right, so I'm originally from South Philly, 10th and Wolf.
South Philly, baby.
Yeah.
Stand up. I'm from 20th Street.
Bet. Yeah. So, I came up like tight knit Italian family, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I moved out to Jersey, but like right before I moved, like I would get in, like you said, how did I get into the hip hop scene? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like at first, man, I was always drawn to, like, I wasn't really into sports like that. So I was always drawn to like hip hop, the culture, not necessarily rap music.
Okay,
you know
just
what
the
I'm saying?
culture, the
like,
fashion, the style,
yeah,
the
so
cars.
like I would see the dudes on the corner, you know what I mean, smoking, drinking the 40s, and like
bandanas.
And like that is what, like, that lifestyle I was attracted to.
Okay.
The cars, they had the girls, you know what I'm saying?
They had
the
everything.
jewelry.
Right.
And like they had the Jordans, you know what I mean? So like
sure.
when I saw that, like that's what I wanted. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna add this real quick, but I just lost my grandpa.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man. Damn.
Thank you. And like I said, tight knit Italian family. Like he did all brick fronts in South Philly. You know what I mean? Like that was the thing. And my dad did the same. So like I would go to work with them mixing concrete at 10 years old during the summer and all that.
So they had you hustling early on.
Yeah, because listen, I wanted them nice clothes and them nice sneakers.
Jordans,
my mom said,
Jacksons.
listen, you want that, you better go to work for it.
Right.
And I would do that just to get them sneakers, bro. And then it was like I didn't want to do that anymore.
Right. You're like, fuck them bricks.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't want to work no 9 to 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, so when my life started taking a turn, like I started getting like that street lifestyle, like started taking over me. Like I have a very obsessive personality. And I'm like, man, I don't want to go to work.
Right.
I had moved to Jersey.
Okay.
And I resented my mom for that. She's trying to give me a better life, and I'm like, nah, man. Like I want to be in the city, man.
Right.
I don't want to be
wanna
out
be
here.
In the P. You want to be in the P.
Yeah. And it's like and that's when I met my man Fisher Media Group around that same time. And this is back. Like we had the karaoke machine with the cassette tape. You know what I mean? The microphone.
Right.
Yeah, and that's how it started. We were listening to the radio, and I'm like, man, I had the rhyme book. I'm like, I could do this.
Okay.
I could do this.
Right.
Because like I said, it was the lifestyle behind it more than I can't
being
really,
a rapper.
Yeah, like I can't pinpoint like one rapper who I was like, damn, I want to be like him.
Right.
It wasn't really like that.
It was the lifestyle more so, the culture of itself.
The culture in itself.
Yeah.
I was just drawn to it. And then so we would just play around on the karaoke machine, man, and like at that time it was like, what was it? Like P. Diddy and the Family album out. So Locks was going crazy.
Yeah, man.
So like that's what that's what I came up. That's what I came up on, man.
Right.
All that.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But that's how it would be, though. I mean, even for myself, you speaking of Diddy, even though Diddy and Mace going through a lot of shit right now, we seen it for him. But it's interesting to see what we seen then and to see what we see now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I want to go more deep into like growing up and what was the bad turns that got you kind of like in the street life.
Right.
And a lot of people respect you in the culture. You got Petey Crack in the comments, Quilly.
Yeah.
So a lot of people respect you that's well known in the city.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Shout to them.
Yeah, right. Shout out to
Quilly. Shout to Petey Crack, man. Listen, like at that time, state property, bro, like that era right there.
Right.
Talking the big Rocawear clothes.
Right.
That era right there.
Yeah.
Was like, that's when it took a turn for me because like I wasn't really rapping like that. I mean, I would rap when I would get high or drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I wasn't really putting out music.
Okay.
And like I said, I wanted those things that lifestyle brought.
Right.
That's
and
why
you
I
had
did
to
it,
figure
man.
out a way to get it.
Yeah, it's like I would hustle this and hustle that just to get them sneakers.
Right.
That's what it was for me. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
And then it was also like, of course, like part of that lifestyle, man, like it brought like somebody, I think it was Vodka, shout to Vodka. He said bad money, bad memories. Because that's what it was for me. You know what I mean? Like I would get all this bad money and for me, like at that time, I felt like I was the man. Right? But really, like, I don't got nothing else going on for me. The people I'm around is just all negative.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so like like I said, I'm hustling this, hustling that, and then I realized like, it was cool when I was just smoking weed and drinking on the weekends, you know what I mean? But like I noticed, getting deeper into that lifestyle, it started turning into an everyday thing. And so music was long. Like I wasn't worried about doing no music. And like my man Fisher Media Group in here right now, he was always that good voice on my shoulder that was like, yo, we gotta get in the studio. And like he had a little studio.
So he was like
crib.
he was on Diddy time.
Yeah.
Tell
and
him
like,
we gotta get in that
and like
studio.
this was I'm talking, this man was like my positive role model through for years. We got years in.
Shout out to him.
But I was so caught up in that street lifestyle. I wanted that so bad.
Right.
I thought that was cool. I thought like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And a lot of times like we glorify that in hip hop and it's cool and all, but then like there's times where it's like, yo, for me, and this is just my experience on it. Like I got so deep into that to where like I broke the 10 crack commandments and I started getting high on my own supply. And that's what it is. Dang. So, it started with the perks, like, cause it was, I was just smoking and drinking. And then when the pills hit off, 10 years ago, you know what I mean? With the 5s, 10s, then the 15s, 30s. That was it, man. Like I started, like I said, the smoking and drinking was every day. And then once I tried that, it was like, that's all I was doing. Right. And I never thought that like I had a problem, cause it was always there until that ain't there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like when that was gone, bro, like, and I started feeling sick off of it, I'm like, damn, we got a problem here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the money's coming up short and I ain't got it like that anymore. So where it's like, I'm hustling backwards. And it's like, for a while, I was ashamed of that. You know what I mean? Up until, I got like 4.5 years sober. And it's like, until I made that like exception, like where I'm like, yo, like, I'm not like normal people. Right. I can't go to the hookah lounge and have a few mixed drinks and leave. Like, nah, like I go hard. I put something in my body. I ain't stopping. And that's just me. You know what I mean?
So you go all the way.
Yeah, I go all the way. It ain't no couple beers with me.
So what we doing right here with the light, he like, no, ain't no light, bro.
Nah,
it's
man.
all hard.
And it's like, it's crazy because like I said, I never really spoke about it before. And not that I was necessarily ashamed, but I never really like fully admitted to it. But it took a lot of time. It took a lot of falls on my face of me trying to manage it, trying to be that normal person, just going to the bar on Friday with my boys. You know what I mean? Like, that didn't work out for me. So like, it took a lot, like I said, a lot of time, man. Like a lot of time of me thinking that I got this, I'm cool, I could go and do this and put it down. And not a lot of people in the hip hop culture talk about that because we all glorify popping perks. We all glorify sipping lean. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so like during that time when like they started, cause our era, bro, it was all about getting money and hustling. Right. And then like, the culture took a turn.
Yeah, future, man.
Right. And then now everybody just raps about that. And like, I don't just really speak on things that I don't do. So like when I spoke on that, when I'd be spitting, like I was really doing that. Right. I wasn't just saying I'm gonna pop a perk, I'm gonna fuck you, bitch. You know what I mean? Like me be saying, like I was really doing that. Exactly. And then like once I accepted that and once I started putting that in my music, I feel like people respected that too, because it's not something that's really touched on a lot of times. You know what I mean? We might glorify it and think it's cool, right? But it's like I'm on the other end saying like, yo, if you're anything like me and you can't put that down, you know what I mean? There ain't no managing it, doing it once in a while. Like it's like, and the people, places, and things, bro. Like I had to switch all that up, switch it all up.
So why now? Why do you think now, after all those years of being in the streets, that you have the courage to show people your real picture and the real you, as opposed of back then you felt like you hid it. Mm-hmm. Now you kind of like showing your hand. What gave you the courage to show your hand more so?
I would say like, I would think the biggest reason why I can sit here and say I got 4.5 years of, I didn't do it on my own. A lot of people helped me.
Okay.
Thank God, bro.
Right.
On some realness. But
yeah.
I feel like me showing my hand doing that is because like being honest from the jump with myself and other people is the reason why I could sit here and be okay.
Right.
People are sipping beers around me and I'm not like, damn, I want that. You know what I mean? Like
right.
that obsession ain't even on me no more because I gave myself a chance to like see what life was like without putting something in my body. And like, it took a lot. There has been a lot of treatment centers, bro. A lot of that. Like I had to, you know what I mean?
So you relapsed a couple times.
Oh yeah. Like more than I can count on my hands, bro. Like, put my loved ones through hell. And at the time, I don't notice that.
Right.
I'm like, leave me alone. Let me do me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like me seeing it, after I didn't start writing or do anything besides, like I was like a little bit over a year in. Mm-hmm. I think when you mentioned it on the last joint on the freestyle, that Casanova I'm So Philly challenge.
Yeah.
That was my first step back into it.
Okay.
Yeah. And Fisher Media Group was the one always, bro, come on, man. You got to get back in the booth. You got to get back in the booth. You know what I mean? And, so I was like, all right, I'm going to do it.
So now, do you feel like this is the time for you to really go in the studio, make a project? Like, are you foreseeing that for your future?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on that now. It's a process.
Right, absolutely.
I juggle a lot of things in my life right now, but like,
right.
Definitely working on an EP right now. It's going to be called Nothing Was Overnight. And I feel like title. I feel like that is in all avenues of life.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we may think what we see, oh, this dude just popped out of nowhere.
Right.
But it's a lot that goes into it. You know what I mean? Especially like it in anything in life. Not just rap.
Right. Just life, period.
Right, life period. Because that's me. I want that today. I want that. Yes, I want that bag yesterday.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had to get out of that mentality. Like it ain't like that.
Right.
You gotta put the work in, and you know what? There might be some people that'll get it overnight, but like a lot of times it's here and there. It's
Yeah, it's like a one hit wonder.
Quick as you get it, it's gone.
Right.
So I experienced that even with money. You know what I mean? I'll obsess over the money, and then boom, it's gone. You know what I mean? Get it the wrong way, boom, it's gone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Does fatherhood play a part in that?
Well, it's crazy because like I don't have any kids of my own.
Oh, so
yeah, that's my girl's daughter. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty much her father though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that plays a part.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a nephew I'm real close with. Shout to G. He's got a YouTube channel.
Okay, shout out to G.
That's my little man. And my sister had another kid, so I'm a godfather.
Okay, congratulations
crazy.
on that.
Thank you.
So it just seemed like you just keep inheriting kids. The kids just keep coming your way.
Yeah,
so I guess it's like a hint. Yeah. Is your girl saying hint?
Always, bro. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I keep saying nah. Like, yeah, part of me wants that though,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I've been with her for just about to be 4 years now. So
congratulations.
Yeah, I met her when I didn't have much, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? We both really didn't have much at the time.
Right.
Came a long way.
That's dope, man. To see that. Now, how does she feel about you taking hip hop and music career serious? Like, what's her feelings on?
She's a rider, bro. She's 100% down. A lot of them videos you see me doing them challenges, she's recording them. That's how thorough she is, bro. Like,
yo,
I would be in the car,
right.
or I'll call her. I'm about to scoop you, yo. Record
right.
this for me real quick, and I'll throw her my phone, and she'll do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't find that all the time.
No, you don't. I ain't recording this. I ain't recording this shit.
Nah, she's 100% supportive.
Right.
Like, she pulled up to the last show I did.
Now, how was that? Because I know you said the last time.
Dope. That was dope. Shout out to Craig Lynch. He does a lot of stuff in South Jersey.
Yeah, he actually DM'd me.
For real?
Yeah, about some stuff.
Yeah, he does producer beat battles. Like, it'll be face off.
Like Swiss Beats and
Kid Pay was in it recently.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, so he's got like a lot of people know his name, bro. Like he raps too.
Oh, for real?
Shout out to J Dot too. Yeah. So I had linked up with them just because, you know, like, yo, I see you killing these industry beats, bro. I need you to come on here. So I did an interview with him and you know, performances, all that. Just it's networking, bro.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's dope, man. Now let's talk about, I want to talk about what you feel about like top fives and stuff like that. Now, who did you look to? Because I know every artist got somebody that's like the one. And for you, who would that be?
The one. Shit. Like I said, I came up on that state property era. So like I always say you know, he's obviously in my top 5, but Beans was always somebody I looked up to.
Okay.
And like obviously Big, Pac,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously Hove.
Yeah.
But my
Beans.
top 5 is like Beans, Jada. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fab.
I can see that. And I can see that in your rap. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah,
Fab is just, bro, the consistency in the game he's had for so long. You know what I mean? It's just...
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I just... Fab
like
is
that
crazy.
back-to-back song with him and Dave East?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was fire.
Oh, my God,
yeah,
bro.
he's still... yeah.
It's
he can do that,
punchline.
bro.
He's a punchline king, man.
Yeah.
Really.
But like, so as far as like when I was in a lot of dark times, though, a lot of people don't mention back then, like with the mood music, Joe Budden.
Oh, yeah. And they don't give him his flowers when it comes to...
I used to have heated arguments with people about Joe Budden because they'd be like, think I'm talking about the Pump It Up Joe Budden. And I'm like, nah, like you got, you know what I mean?
You got to go to the music mixtape.
And like, I don't really listen to him now, but like when I was going through all that, I would put that on and it just like, you know what I mean? I felt something from it.
Right.
It wasn't just like, you know, gang drill this and all that.
Right.
It was like there was meaning behind it, and you could tell he really went through it.
Right.
So you know what I mean. So it was like, and I like that in an artist. It's a real artist.
Right.
It ain't just like, you know, you got the image and you can spit. It ain't just about the rhyming, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, Joe
Now
Budden.
let me ask you a question, because sometimes success breeds jealousy and envy, and let's just say, from a standpoint of that, we just seen what happened with P&B Rock. Do you ever think about that, being successful and trying to make it out, but it just seemed like the darkness comes back even though you made it out?
Yeah, speaking of the P&B Rock, R.I.P. P&B Rock. I don't know, man. Like I feel like, yeah, the more success you have, the more you have to, I think you just recently mentioned this on your last one, like you got to move militant. That's it. They say that. Stay dangerous.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Like, and it's sad. It's sad, but that's the times we live in, man. And like, yo, somebody will rock you for a stack, for 500.
Right.
So you really don't even have to really be somebody like that.
Right.
I don't know. And like, for me, like I'm really like low key as far as like who I choose to have around me.
I can tell that.
You know what
Even
I mean?
though I don't know you,
Yeah.
I could just that's what I feel from you.
Yeah, and that's put the rap shit aside, bro. I'm like that. That's just how I always was, and especially now that like I'm not caught up in that other lifestyle.
Right.
I need positive people around me
At all times.
At all times. You know what I mean? I ain't just like rolling up and going any place with anybody.
Right.
I'm just like that, yo. And it was crazy because like with the P&B Rock thing, like at first when we heard about it, like we all thought like, oh, they dropped the Addy, they dropped the location.
But it wasn't even that.
Right.
They was already there when they got
right,
there.
exactly. And it's like, aside from the rap, I
Right.
wouldn't do that anyway, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you never know, bro. You never know.
That's a fact.
But that's law. Like I would say that to my girl all the time. We'd be out to eat. I'm like, don't you post that picture right now.
Right.
And
Wait
like,
till we leave.
I'm saying this. I'm a nobody. Nobody's on that page. Bro. Nobody's on her page at the time. Like,
right.
But I just was always like that. Like I you know what I mean? Yeah. And like, there's a thin line between that though, where it's like, I can't let that fear run my life though. You know what I'm saying? Or else I would have never linked up with somebody like you, let's say, or somebody like some of the dudes that are sitting in this room. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's a difference between like, yeah, move militant, move cautious, but like at the end of the day, right? You can't.
You still gotta live your life.
You can't be shook out here if you really want this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You gotta go take it.
Yeah.
For sure.
But that's just the crazy times we live in, bro. Like, that's just how it is. And I shout to B McFly. He always shows me love.
Oh, yeah. Shout out
always.
to B McFly. Always, man. And he said he can't wait for you to come on the platform and get the interview. He was like, man, I'm so glad y'all. He hit me up. He's like, I'm so glad y'all linked up, Bugsy, man.
We never got a chance to meet personally, but he's always showed me love when he's seen that 4 years sober. He shared my 3 years sober that I did over a year ago. Right. And but he just made a video saying like how clout is the new currency, and like a lot of the stuff that's going on now, I feel like it's just for the clout. Oh. It's not really for the currency. It's not really for, you know what I mean? People
aren't you happy you came up in the state property era, bro?
Oh yeah,
and ain't you glad? I'm not trying to knock y'all, bro. I'm really not trying to knock y'all new guys. But you gotta understand what it was when state property was out, bro. It was a different time, bro.
It was
like
really different.
We wasn't chasing clout, bro.
Nah.
We just was chasing money. We was just chasing making sure Philly was on the map. Shout out to Young Chris, Freeway. Yeah, I mean the Young Guns, like Skino. Everybody was like it just was a different time. And now it's just like you said, the new currency.
Yeah.
And they can't see that.
Nah, they ain't seeing that.
They can't see that.
And it's like, you know,
it's everything is spin the block.
Right.
Ops.
And listen, I be listening to that sometimes. I listen to it.
Right, but you don't.
I might give you a verse on a drill beat that, you know, I might talk my shit. I might talk my arrogant shit.
Slick talk, a little
right.
Slick talk.
I feel like we always got to be cocky.
Right.
In this hip hop game, you got to be cocky.
For sure, you got to be cocky. Because if you ain't cocky, you ain't winning.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, can you give me something else? You know what I mean? Can you give me something with some substance?
Right.
But that's my opinion personally. Like, that's what I look for in an artist.
Me too.
You know what I mean? So like can you actually put together an album?
Right.
That don't just talk about spinning the block and popping perks.
It has to be cohesive.
Yeah.
It can't be all over the place like a mixtape.
But then I ain't going back to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, man, listen, I'm waiting for it. I don't know what the date is for your project, bro, but
we ain't got a date. We're working, but we ain't got a date yet. I wish it was tomorrow, bro. I wish it was tomorrow, and I wish I had a video on every track too. You know what I mean? But it's a process, and I'm starting to see it, man. It's not just, you know, and for me, like. I'm so like I overthink everything, bro.
Oh yeah, that's so, how I be too.
Like I'm so like I don't know, but I'm
perfectionist.
Yeah, and it's a gift and a curse.
It is.
But I'm for the quality over the quantity, bro. I don't care I don't care if you did 50 tracks in a week.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just me personally. I'd rather take my time.
And they be doing
bro.
50 tracks in a week too.
Yeah.
And that should be garbage.
Hey man, more power to them. I just like I said, and listen, if you lock me in the studio for a week, I could probably do it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I could probably do it.
Right.
But it's like I said, I got bro, life. I juggle a lot of things in life, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, I'm in a relationship. She's got a daughter.
Right.
I'm very close with my family. My family was there, and shout out to my Boy Fisher Media Group. They were there when I ain't have nothing, when I was going through all them dark times.
Right.
You know what I mean? I crashed on this man's couch. How many times, Chuck? Whew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not having nowhere to go, bro.
That's a real friend, man.
Yeah.
Real friend.
So and back to the part you talked about, like me speaking on this, I feel like it's important because not too many people will do it.
They scared.
You know what I mean?
They're
just still stuck in that lifestyle and don't think they can get out of it. There's always a way out of it. But see, the thing is like, not to be on no preaching shit or none of that, but like I had to realize like I'm my own problem. Like I'm the problem, not what I'm using, not the weed, not the pills, not any of that other shit, bro. It was me, because I seen how like all that's just a symptom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a symptom to what I got, bro. And like I spit it, and even in my 4 years, John, bro. Like I said a lot in that 4 year sober on that Field in the Air beat. I said a lot on that. And it was like, I don't know, it was just like I had to realize, like, why do I keep trying to escape myself? Because at the end of the day, that's all that was doing for me. Why don't I want to feel like I feel right now?
Right.
And it was more like, because I ain't never really gave it an honest shot. Then like when I get sober and I get some time, I get a couple months, right? this time around, like I realized like I really wanted to actually see like, all right, what's this life about? Like what can I achieve? And then boom, like all these things that like I have a passion for start coming back up. And I'm like, damn,
you start hearing that inner voice.
Let me start writing. Let me start talking about this. Let me start doing this.
And it's therapeutic.
Right, it's therapeutic. And then people started showing it love, you know what I mean? And you know, I got a love for it, I got a passion for it, and it's almost like if this was calling me all this time, every day I'm thinking about it. Ain't that a reason I should just do it? Ain't that a sign?
Facts.
You know what I mean? Before years and years go by and I'm like, damn, I could have did that.
Right.
Oh man, I could have killed this beat. Oh, I could have did this. I could have did that. So, you know what I mean? It was just like as soon as I got a clear mind and I started getting some things back, not necessarily materialistic things, but like, you know, a peace of mind and like I said, like positive stuff, bro. Like, I'm like, it gave me more of a drive. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, like what can I accomplish? Like you know, but yeah, like I said, like I say that I'm like an addict, alcoholic. Like I'll say that with pride because I have to.
Right.
If I start telling you that I'm not, and I start thinking I could do what he does, then it's a wrap for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, two people are the same, bro.
No.
Everything affects everybody different.
Does spirituality play a part as well?
Absolutely, yeah, it had to, and that was something that I'd never, you know, I never really.
Right. Some people, yeah. I mean, you know.
You know, and I just believe like you do the next right thing that you get it in return. Like that's it.
That's it.
It's not necessarily about what I want to do anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wish I could lock myself in the studio for a week. Right, lock me in there for like a month, bro. Cut the phone off and just let me do me. Right, put all the responsibilities out the door.
Right,
don't work like that though.
No,
so
you gotta juggle both.
Yeah.
You gotta juggle
it's not.
both.
So it's not about just me. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, Strada, man, I appreciate you, man, and I can't wait for people to hear your message because people it's somebody else that's out there right now that's gonna see this interview and be like, "That's me," and I can be him. If I just get my shit together and stop trying to escape myself.
Yeah,
for sure.
Shit.
For sure. Well, tell the people how they can follow you, man. And like I said, I know you don't got a date for the project, but at least tell them, you know, coming soon. Or
yeah, that project's coming soon. Yeah. Nothing was overnight. We're going to call it. You can follow me on all platforms at Strada215. That's Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that, everything. Facebook page. That's it, man. I appreciate you having me, bro. Listen, this man reached out to me like over a year ago.
Right.
You know, we been talking in the DM. Every time, always showing me love, bro. And it's like I gotta pull up on him. You know what I mean? We in a networking zone right now, so like.
Shout out to Official Media Group.
Yeah,
man.
lock in.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
Well, you already know what it is. It's your boy DJ Bugsy, Do It For Hip Hop Podcast. Make sure you follow us on all platforms, Do It For Hip Hop Pod. Follow me, DJ Bugsy 215. And make sure, if nothing else, you keep it hip hop. Peace.